Yoshi is a major character in the Mario series who first appeared in Super Mario World, which was released for the Super Nintendo in 1990. Since this appearance, Yoshi has become extremely popular, getting his own spin-off series of games and appearing as a playable character in the majority of the Mario spin-off games. In most of Yoshi's main series appearances, Mario can ride him to serve as an extra hit and as a lifeline if he falls. Yoshi is well known for his long tongue, egg-throwing skills, and his flutter jump. Yoshi is one of many in a species of lookalikes, and many different colors of Yoshis exist. Yoshi's Island was seemingly going to have a mushroom, plane, and tree transformation for Yoshi. While I have no idea what the tree or mushroom would have done, the plane would have probably acted like the helicopter from the final game. There may have also been sections in the game where Baby Mario was to be controlled without Yoshi. There are various sprites of Baby Mario crawling around and celebrating victory without Yoshi. In the final game, you can play as Baby Mario when a superstar is obtained, but Yoshi falls behind in an egg. Originally, Yoshi's story was going to include brown and purple Yoshis as playable characters. They were replaced by white and pink Yoshis in the final game. In addition, many of the Yoshis in the beta version had different shoe colors than in the final product. In the original trailers and artwork for New Super Mario Bros. Wii, a red Yoshi was shown. This Yoshi was later replaced by a pink Yoshi for unknown reasons. Whenever Yoshi is written in Super Mario Sunshine, songs have variations adding drums in the background, as in the other Mario games. This even extends to several songs for areas that Yoshi is inaccessible in. Ever since the completion of Super Mario Bros., Shigeru Miyamoto wanted Mario to ride an animal companion. The NES did not have the power required to do this, but when the Super Nintendo was being developed, Yoshi could become a reality. According to Takashi Tezuka, Yoshi was originally going to be a type of Koopa, with the saddle on his back being a shell. One thing that I noticed is that his snout in Super Mario World is a lot more Koopa-like than his later appearances, where it is very round. Perhaps the round snout introduced later was supposed to help him become more visually distinct from the Koopas. The graphical development of Yoshi's Island also went through a lot of changes, as described in the first quarter, a 25-year video game history by Stephen Kent. To paraphrase, when Shigeru Miyamoto first demonstrated the game to Nintendo's marketing department, it was rejected because it had Mario-style graphics rather than the pre-rendered graphics of Donkey Kong Country. Rather than change to an artistic look he did not like, Miyamoto made the game even more cartoon-like, giving it a hand-drawn look. The second version was accepted. Miyamoto, who was proud of his work, was offended that the first version was rejected. Miyamoto later stated, "In comparison with the graphics of Donkey Kong Country, there was not enough punch to Yoshi's Island. That was what I was told by the marketing people. I intensified my hand-drawn touch on Yoshi's Island from the initial part of the program. Everyone else was saying that they wanted better hardware and more beautiful graphics instead of this art. Even while I was working on Super Mario World, I was thinking the next hero should be Yoshi. Other people have created games based upon Yoshi, like Yoshi's Safari, Yoshi, Yoshi's Cookie, and so forth. Games that I don't really like, so I decided that I should make an authentic Yoshi game. The Donkey Kong-esque pre-rendered graphics were presumably used to create the opening cinematics of the game, so they weren't completely scrapped." As revealed in a 1993 Nintendo character guide, Yoshi's full name is T. Yoshi Soar Munchakoopas. This is probably just some humor from Nintendo of America, seeing as every game refers to him and his species as Yoshi. While the meaning of the T in his name is unknown, it could hint at T. Yoshisaurus Munchakoopas being Yoshi's scientific name as opposed to full name. Due to real-world species commonly having their genuses abbreviated, like T-Rex, that and the book refers to Mario as Homo Nintendonus. The name Yoshi in general has several meanings. It can mean good luck, righteous, and respectable. All of these are positive in nature and reflect aspects of Yoshi's character. Yoshi's had a voice since Yoshi's story, with his voice actor being Kazumi Totaka. Yahoo! A composer for Nintendo known for hiding a short composition known as Totaka's Song in several games he composed. Totaka also voices Birdo and Professor Elvin Gadd. In Yoshi's story, each playable Yoshi had a different pitch depending on their color, with white having the highest pitch and black having the lowest pitch. In the Super Mario World cartoon, Yoshi was voiced by Andrew Sebastian,
Fireballs, yum!
who also voiced Diddy Kong in the Donkey Kong Country cartoon and Cat and Little Bear. On today's Compare and Contrast, we will be looking at the differences between Yoshi's moveset in Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yoshi cannot swim in Super Mario Sunshine, but he can doggy paddle in Super Mario Galaxy 2. He can spin jump in Super Mario Sunshine, but not in Galaxy 2. In Super Mario Galaxy 2, he can somersault like Mario, but he can't do this in Super Mario Sunshine. He can ground pound in Super Mario Sunshine, but if he tries to do it in Galaxy 2, he will crouch in midair. He can triple jump in Mario Sunshine, but he can only double jump in Galaxy 2. In Super Mario Sunshine, his tongue homes in on enemies, but you have to point the cursor at the screen to use it in Galaxy 2. Yoshi can squirt juice in Super Mario Sunshine, an ability he's never had in any game before or after. Yoshi has been referenced in numerous games that he doesn't make a proper appearance in. Here are a few of those cameos. While there are many different Yoshi colors, brown Yoshi has seemingly disappeared from existence. It appeared in the first Yoshi's Island game, the Intro to Yoshi's Story, and Paper Mario. As of Yoshi's Island DS, its usual levels in the Yoshi's Island series, the 6th level in each world, were taken over by Orange Yoshi, potentially due to orange being more colorful than brown. It should be noted that brown and orange are very close to each other on the color wheel, and are considered interchangeable in some places. Another seemingly forgotten character is Boshi, a mean Yoshi from Super Mario RPG, who is the only Yoshi seen in the Mario franchise to not wear boots. Boshi becomes the self-proclaimed boss of Yoster Isle after defeating the other Yoshis in a race. Mario and Yoshi challenge him to a race in exchange for Yoshi cookies. When they inevitably win the race and Yoshi becomes champion, he of course allows anyone and everyone on the racetrack, even Boshi. Yoshi's design has had numerous changes throughout the years. In his debut, he had orange-colored arms in his sprites, but not in his artwork. He was also much more sleek and was hunched over like an actual dinosaur, as opposed to his upright stance seen today. This is ironically the opposite thing that happened with dinosaurs in real life. They were originally thought to stand upright as opposed to hunched over like they are depicted now. In Super Mario World, every color Yoshi had dark red shoes. Yoshi's Island started to differentiate them in shoe color and are the ones used to this day. Green Yoshi's orange shoes actually match green Kirby's shoes in some of the older Kirby games. Every Yoshi color in Super Mario Sunshine has orange shoes, probably because it's the same Yoshi that starts out green, but he changes his color on the fly without time to change his boots. Yoshi is one of the 12 characters to appear in every Super Smash Bros. Game, and one of the 8 to be a starter in each one. In these games, Yoshi pulls mostly from his appearances in the Yoshi series, with his egg lay, egg throw, and Yoshi bomb moves coming from them. The Yoshi bomb actually resembles the Yoshi story variation of the attack, where Yoshi thins out to perform it. It also emits stars, which is likely derived from the Kirby series since Super Smash Bros. Pulls from it, though the Kid Yoshi in Paper Mario also emits stars when he performs a ground pound. The origins of egg roll is a bit harder to figure out, though it could be based on the move Yoshi performs when he eats a Turbo Tulip in Yoshi's Story. The egg roll move would later properly appear in Mario Power Tennis and Mario Strikers Charged. Egg throw functions a bit differently in Super Smash Bros. In the Yoshi games, Yoshi takes aim with a cursor, and the egg keeps going straight until it bounces off an object. In Super Smash Bros., the eggs are affected by gravity, traveling in an arc-like shape. His final smash, Super Dragon, is based on the various shell powers in Super Mario World. In this form, he breathes fire and can fly. The power is provided by red and blue shells in that game. The ability of yellow shells is not represented by the final smash. Yoshi's alternate costumes are very straightforward. In Super Smash Bros. Melee and Brawl, he has 6 alts, matching the 6 main Yoshis of Yoshi's story. In Super Smash Bros., his pink and dark blue alts are only used by the enemy team in one-player mode, and are only playable by hacking. Super Smash Bros. 4 adds purple and black Yoshis to the list, as they are 2 of the more common Yoshi colors across the whole series. Today's random useless trivial fact that you could have gone your whole life without knowing is the fact that the 4 Yoshis present in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, green, pink, light blue, and yellow, are also the Yoshis used in the first 4 levels of each world in Yoshi's Island.
Hello there! And welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak, and I am a Pokemon researcher. Using the data collected today, I have created yet another Pokedex entry.